in short order. So if you are looking for guidance and direction in the AA program, this meeting is for you. Security for Newcomers Slipper Steps Workshop. We use the waiting room. When you come in, we ask for your first name, last initial, country or city, and how long you've been sober. We have chat turned off. You can chat with the host or co-host. Unmute is turned off. Cameras and pictures are turned off at the beginning of each meeting. We turn them on later. We
Okay,
don't
I'm going to
exchange
turn the
phone numbers.
cameras on right now. So you can turn
You
your
can get the
cameras
number of
on just a sec. So I'm turning the cameras on now, and you can also turning your pictures on now too. Okay, back over to you, Cassie. Go ahead.
we don't exchange phone numbers. You can get the number of the host for text and support. Here's our email for meeting confirmation, stepworkshop1@gmail.com. This is good for school, classwork, probation, court orders, etc. There's also the link to the meeting. We do all the above for safety reasons. Since everyone is new here, we want to protect you. Zoom bombers try to get in, and the above eliminates them. You will notice this is a step workshop and not a speakers or discussion meeting. It is like a class, AA 101, AA University. It is a very unique method since we use the same principles AA used between 1932 and 1939. Everybody works in this group and moves through the 12 steps to live our lives free from alcohol and learn a new way of living. We are glad you can make it. Announcements. AA in this meeting is supported by our own contributions to Seventh Traditions. You can make donations to @Jann in Venmo. Contributions go to pay for Zoom, and we make monthly donations to Boulder 1 AA and Boulder County AA. We spend about $250 a month. This group meets daily with the following formats. Monday, step meeting, 12 and 12, meme Monday. Tuesday, big book, t-shirt Tuesday, AA inspired preferred. Wednesday, as Bill sees it, Sunglass Wednesday. Thursday, beginners, step 1, 2, or 3, or any beginner related topic, Dog Thursday. Friday, open, chair picks topic, Cat Friday. Saturday, living sober, virtual background day. Sunday, daily reflections, Fashion Sunday. Please join me in the Serenity Prayer. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and wisdom to know the difference. AA Preamble. Alcoholics Anonymous is a fellowship of people who share their experience, strength, and hope with each other that they may solve their common problem and help others to recover from alcoholism. The only requirement for membership is a desire to stop drinking. There are no dues or fees for AA membership. We are self-supporting through our own contributions. AA is not allied with any sect, denomination, politics, organization, or institutions, does not wish to engage in any controversy, neither endorses nor opposes any causes. Our primary purpose is to stay sober and help other alcoholics to achieve sobriety. There is a newcomer packet linked right in the chat as well. And newcomers come to our meeting for 5 days to see how you like it, and we will put you to work. Please introduce yourself as an alcoholic when speaking. And my name is Cassie. I'm an alcoholic. Thank you for letting me read. Back to you, Jann, in the studio.
All right, thanks. So people are texting me. Don't text me because I don't read them. You can text Preston, he's the host, or you can text Cassie here. I'm going to change your name right now and fix this. She's a greeter, and there you go. If you have any questions, ask them. If you ask me, I'm not going to answer them because I don't see anything. Hey, I'm Jann, alcoholic. I chair this meeting every day. We meet every day, 7 days a week, 365 days a year, including Halloween, Christmas, New Year's, Easter. Uh, the big days when you go to the bar, and we're especially here. And here, I'll turn this bell off, but you guys have to keep your eye on that, on the room. Allow purchases. Okay, in the waiting room. So this meeting has been going for 3.5 years. It is called Newcomers Slippers Step Workshop. What we do here is we take you through all the 12 steps in short order in about a month and a half. So it's a class. It's AA 101. It's AA University. It's a Newcomers Slipper Step Workshop. So we sponsor you. So if you're new and you're worried about getting a sponsor, you have one right here. We sponsor you. We give reading assignments and writing assignments um, every day to everybody. We're going to go through classroom work right now today and see where everyone's at. So this isn't like a regular discussion meeting where people share and talk about how they're doing. We don't really care how you do. Or this isn't a speakers meeting. So talk about listen to a funny comical pitch. Nope, nope, nope. We're just mean and cuss it in here. We'll take you through all 12 steps and the big book, and everybody kind of gets moving. So sometimes that people have a hard time has a hard time registering. It's like, well, what? I mean, we have people all the time. They come and say, I didn't realize this meeting was like a class. It is. Okay, we base it, check this out. We base it on the early AA meetings in the 1930s when AA was formed in 1932. The year Prohibition ended and America got back to drinking. Alcoholics Anonymous was formed. And over the next 6 or 7 years, they wrote this book called Alcoholics Anonymous. It's a textbook. And what is AA? AA is check this out. It's a 12-step process, teaches you how to live your life without drinking. It's a 12-step process. It rewires the brain. Uh, it's like, when you have to reformat your computer and, you turn it off and start it up and, clean everything out. That's what AA does. It reprograms your brain so that you can live life without drinking. That's all it is. So in the 1930s, the first 100 members of AA, they all stayed sober. 80 to 100% of them lived their entire lives sober. But now today, in the last AA, Alcoholics Anonymous census, it shows that only 10% of us stay sober. So what happened? Well, what happened was people in AA meetings today don't do this 12-step process. They just go to meetings and they listen and they talk about their cats and they talk about how their life is going and they never get better. They just go back to drinking. They forgot they don't do what the pro wait, what is AA? AA is it's a 12-step process, 1 through 12. And I promise you, you come to this meeting, go through this 12-step process with us in about a month or month and a half. I guarantee you that your life will get better. You come here for 2 weeks, it'll change. It'll be like, holy crap, things are really good. I didn't really, or you'll come and you'll go, I didn't realize this is what AA was. I thought it was about going to meetings and talking about how my day is, or complaining about my husband, or complaining about my job, or my wife, or my kid. No, that's not what this is. It isn't. This is not rehab therapy, Preston. We don't do rehab therapy here, even if you're in a rehab. So today is Saturday. How's it going? And today we read from Living Sober. Where did we leave off, Preston? Do you know? We'll read a little something from Living Sober today. You know where we left off as a group? Do you know, Cassie? Do you know, Leslie?
I
Yeah,
I
go ahead.
yeah, I don't have it written down. I've got all the other books written down. I don't think we've read that one in a while.
Doesn't
I don't
matter.
know.
What's the last thing we read?
Page
Hey, Leslie,
34.
do you have Living Sober there?
Yep. Page
Okay.
34.
What's that? 34? Okay, good. Read it. And put a link up there, Preston or Cassie. Go. All right, Leslie, over to you. 33 days. Congratulations.
Page 34. Many of us have said we drank originally to be part of the crowd. Many of us felt we had to drink to get in and to feel that we fitted in with the rest of the human race. It is an observable fact, of course, that our chief use of alcohol was egocentric. That is, we poured it into our own bodies for the effect we felt within our own skin. Sometimes that effect momentarily helped us to behave sociably or temporarily assuaged our inner lonesomeness. But when that effect of alcohol wore off, we were left feeling more set apart, more left out, and more different than ever, and sadder. If we felt guilty or ashamed of either our drunkenness itself or anything we did while drinking, that compounded our feeling of being an outcast. At times, we secretly feared or even believed that we deserved ostracism because of the things we did. Maybe many of us thought, I really am an outsider. Perhaps this feeling is familiar to you when you think back to your last bad hangover or bad drunk. The lonely road ahead looked bleak, dark, and unending. It was too painful to talk about, and to avoid thinking about it, we soon drank again. Although some of us were lone drinkers, it can hardly be said that we completely lacked companionship during our drinking days. People were all around us. We saw, heard, and touched them, but most of our important dialogues were entirely interior, held with ourselves. We were sure nobody else would understand. Besides considering our opinion of ourselves, we were not sure that we wanted anyone to understand. No wonder then that when we first listened to recovering alcoholics in AA talking freely and honestly about themselves, we were stunned. Their tales of their own drinking escapades, of their own secret fears and loneliness, jar us like a thunderbolt.
Hey, Leslie, let me
dis-
interrupt you for a second. So,
Sure.
what page are you on, and what's the name of the story?
Page 34,
Yeah.
and it's fending off loneliness.
How long does that go? So put that up there, Preston. How long does that go on for?
To page halfway down, page 37.
Okay, so let's stop right there for today. Okay, good job. And then Preston, make a note. Cassie, will you too. Leslie, thanks for keeping a mark on this. We'll pick that up next week. Okay. Hey, I'm Jann,
Okay.
alcoholic. So Leslie, since we're talking to you, what's your last? You just went through all 12 steps with us, in the in our class and everything. And oh, for those of you who maybe want to listen to our podcast, guys are going to put up our YouTube podcast. You can go through all 12 classes, step 1 through 12. It's in a playlist there. Maybe you could put the playlist up. Let's do that now. So Leslie, what was your last reading and writing assignment?
Well, I'm not really writing anything right now. I am I'm getting ready to go to the conference that is going to be on November 1. I am in contact with the lady from central office, her name
Are
is
you guys
Linda.
texting or talking on the phone?
Both.
Oh, really? So how's that going? You met her,
Okay.
you met her through your assignment of calling the hotline every day. Then you meet
Right.
this lady. She tells you about this conference that's right near your house, and now you're going along with Cassie and Matt. So
Right.
what do you guys
She
talk about?
suggested it. She thought it would be a good idea.
Absolutely.
She had already heard about me from some other people at central office that I was going to be calling every day.
I know. This lady's gonna be calling us.
So she said, so I don't know whether they talked about it or whatever, but thought, this might be a good idea for me if it was possibility. And it definitely was for me. So I signed up for it.
Yeah,
You can do
so
it all
Leslie, that's how
online.
AA works. That's how AA works. We call that hotline. You keep calling and they talk. It's like in our meeting here, in our Telegram chat, we have somebody that's really wants to get connected. Well, we're going to talk about it. We're going to say, hey, Leslie is good to go. What can we do to help her? So I love it. That's just how AA hotlines work. Wow, that's really exciting. What do you guys talk about?
Well, her plate is full right now. She had to have a procedure done. I don't really know
Okay.
what it was.
Okay.
So
Mhm.
2 days she was kind of out of communication, and she's also moving, but she's going to the conference anyway. She's going all 3 days.
Well, I don't
And
care about that. I'm wondering, what do you guys talk about, AA wise?
mostly the conference coming up.
Okay.
That it's difficult to, pick up the
Good.
phone and call people. It's easier now that I kind of, I mean, it's easier with the
Yeah. You
the
feel more
hotline
plugged
number
in,
because
huh?
I've done it. And
You feel more connected, huh?
yeah, and I have the number in my I put it into my phone
All
just
right.
in
All right.
case.
So listen,
Um,
here's your assignment. Ready?
yeah,
You have a pen?
yeah, I always do.
Okay. Uh, read pages 86 every day, and do your morning check-in and the evening check-in.
Okay.
That's
Yep.
the 11th step. Do it every day. Read it and go through it.
Yeah, I
Page
have it
80.
marked in here and as daily
But make
anyway.
sure you do that. So that is your assignment. Okay,
Okay.
moving along. Good job. Glad you're here. 100%. Oh, let's go to Rebecca. Hey, Rebecca. Hi, how's it going? So we haven't really talked one-on-one too much since the past 10 or 15 weeks or days, because we've been developing all this classroom work for our podcast. But what are you working on now? What's your last writing assignment and reading assignment?
I believe it's step 8 and 9.
Okay, did you make your amends?
Um, the thing is the amends that I have are people that I no longer am in contact with, and for good reason. Um, so I don't feel it's appropriate for me. Stop. I don't feel it's appropriate for me to
Okay, well, stop
hash
right
that
there.
out.
So wait.
Yes.
Okay, so now have we texted about this? Have you emailed me about your amends list?
No, I have not.
Okay, you need to do this.
Okay.
So how many people have you written them down?
Yes, and it's
You have it
taken
there in
really
front
from the
wait,
fourth step.
you have it there in front of you.
Yes.
Okay, so who's the first person on your list to make an amend
Uh,
to?
my family.
Okay, which one?
Uh, very small family, so I
Just pick one person.
okay, mom.
Mom, is she still alive?
Yes.
Okay, so your mom, and what is your amend to your mom? Apparently your dog doesn't like her. Um,
Stop it. No, new neighbors are moving in next door, so he's
oh God, that too.
yeah.
So
So
what's your amend to your mom? What do you need to say to her?
basically I know I don't use the word I'm sorry, but I'm just gonna use it here for easy sake. I'm
Yeah.
sorry that I have put you in my turmoil and my erratic withdrawn behavior. Um
Okay, so this is what I want you to do. You have my email?
yeah,
You do.
yes.
Okay. Email me what you want to say to your mom.
Okay.
So you'll send me an email and say, Jan, this is what I plan on saying to mom. I
Okay.
will then, in an email, don't do it in a Word document or anything like that, because I can't edit it. Then I will look at it and I will write you back and make some suggestions
Okay.
of what to say. So let's start with mom first, okay?
Okay. We'll do.
And that's how we do the ninth step.
Okay.
All right,
Perfect.
so good
Thank you.
job. And what are you reading now in the
I'm
big
reading, along with the group, I'm reading 11, 12. We just finished 12. I try to do the third step prayer every morning, and I do the it's 11 step morning and evening.
Okay.
10, 10
How are you feeling? You've had 43 days. How's it going? How's that?
good. I'm feeling really, really good. And Yeah.
Here's the deal. You're gonna feel better after you text me your first amend work, and then we'll work it out.
Okay.
It's like a working, like a working script kind of thing.
Okay.
Okay, good job. Glad you're
Thank you.
doing this.
Thank-
100%. You and Leslie doing great. Let's see, where's Trisha? She's not here. Hey,
I don't think she's here.
do me a favor. Do you ever text her or write her, tell her to get her butt on this meeting? We're doing classroom work. Where's Lisa? Or
Lisa's not meeting.
okay, she's not here. All right, and then um, hang on. Okay, Harry Berto, what's your last reading and writing assignment? We're doing classroom work. This is Newcomer Slippers Step Workshop. This is how it works every day.
Reading daily reflections and reading page 86 every day.
Oh, good.
Uh,
So
today,
what
today I
what are you
read,
doing in daily reflections? Let me ask you a question. Was your assignment to read the entire month of October?
Yeah, you told me to start out with October because you told me to start first for January, but then you wanted me to get caught up.
Yeah.
So
So are you in October? So now you're working your whole way through October?
yeah,
How's that going?
pretty good.
What do you like about it? What do you like about reading the month of
Well, it's
October?
meditation, right? It helps me like calm down and like when I have a break and I'm not helping my mom, I just read it and try to focus on what it says and
Hold on, stop
try to
for one
grasp
second.
it.
Wait a minute. Preston, put up the link, Daily Reflections. Okay. So people can go to it. Then the other thing is put up all the places that we buy books. Okay. I want everybody in here to get Daily Reflections, and I want you to read it every day. So go ahead. So what's it doing for you?
Um, well, it helps me meditate. It calms me down a little bit, get my mind off other things that I got going on. Because I could only watch TV for so long, and then I start thinking about other things sometimes. So
Oh, isn't television evil? It sort of
yeah,
rots the brain, doesn't it?
yeah.
It's
It's either that or I catch myself playing with the phone or my tablet or
Oh my
something.
God, I got stuck in dance videos yesterday. All these religious groups dancing. The Arabs were dancing, Jews dancing, the Hasidic Jews. Then I watched the Christians, the big fat guy, and they're all jumping around and people put music to it. I'm like, they were hysterical. And then the worst part is if I get into cat videos.
Yeah.
Timmy's looking at me like, "Oh, you're gone." All right. So, how many days sober are you?
76 now.
Well, that's good for you. All right.
Yeah.
Yep. Okay. So make sure. Let's read that whole whole month, and you're
Okay.
doing good. How do you like this meeting overall, Harry Berto? You've been coming here for a couple two
Well,
years now. Right?
obviously, I like it because I keep coming back. I tried one a while back that it was around the same time, and I didn't like it. They were just talking, like you said, they were just talking about how their day was going and stuff like that. So I didn't get nothing out of it. Kind of didn't like it.
Other types of meetings. Yeah, you've been coming here for what, 600 days, 2 years
Yeah,
almost.
yeah.
Yep.
And there was like 80 people in the meeting. So
This is not this meeting. This is another
yeah,
meeting. Yeah.
yeah.
All right. Glad you're here, 100%. Okay, so that's how it goes. You come here every day. See if we can help you guys out. You know what I'm saying? Chelsea. Hey, Chelsea, let me go to you. So how are you doing? Turn your camera on. Can you guys turn your cameras on? Because this is a participatory meeting, unless, of course, you look horrible. That's a joke. Of course you don't look horrible. You look horrible when we're in the bar, in our face down in the back of the station wagon. So, Chelsea, how are you liking? You're here for 3 days. How are you liking the meetings? Are you there? And to Chelsea. Still with us? We can't hear you, Chelsea. You know that? Your phone went to pieces here. Okay, I'll get back to you. Juliana, how are you? 11 days. Did we give you any assignments?
No, I don't have any assignments. Yeah, I'm kind of I need to go back and listen to the Step 4 podcast.
Okay, so let's talk about, so you've been coming to this meeting for what, 11 days?
I think so. I think I missed one or two. I missed at least one, maybe two.
All right. And you're in California. Have you been to AA before?
Yeah.
And then you were slipping and you decided to come here?
Well, I left for like 12 years.
You left AA for 12 years. What did you do during that time?
You know, little this, a little that, some drinking.
Uh-oh. And did it get you in big trouble?
I mean, I have some regrets about it, no doubt. Big trouble. I mean, I didn't end up in jail or
Well, big trouble can be like mental, can be like you look at yourself in the mirror and
yeah.
you're like, oh my God, what have I turned into?
Yeah.
That's what would
Yeah.
happen.
There's certainly a reason I'm back here.
That's what would happen to me. You know, I look at myself before drinking and I was kind of this normal guy. And then I looked at myself after I started drinking and I was like, oh, Jesus, what the hell happened to you? In short,
Yeah.
it happened to me really quick. I started, I went to my first alcohol treatment center at age 18 and got out of there at 19. And then at 10 more years of drinking, I started coming to AA and I looked terrible. You know, I looked far worse than the guy that was, you know, before drinking. So
Yeah.
what did we
Well,
give you? What? Go ahead.
I was just well, it makes me want to die. Like it's just makes me, it's
Oh
just,
yeah.
you know.
Yeah, I do know. Because you keep coming here, and anybody that comes to this meeting, Newcomer Slipper Step Workshop, I mean, this is hardcore. You couldn't pick a more hardcore AA meeting than this one to come to. It's not that we're mean or we're brutal. We are, of course, but no, I'm joking. It's that we focus on the process of getting well, which is this 12-step process. So let's see. Did you do a written first step with us?
I didn't know. I didn't write it out. You know what? That's the first you did it like I started on the second part of the first step is when I started coming to this meeting.
Okay, well, would you do a written first step? And then I'm going to ask you, Preston, would you put up a link to our podcast on step 1 from our YouTube channel? You're plugged into it? Good.
No, you know what?
Okay.
I take that back. I apologize. I was my first day. I was working on day 1, so it was a little fuzzy. I did write out all the unmanageability and terrible things. Well, like a few of the many terrible things I've done.
You talked about the last time I drank, what I
Yeah.
drank, who I was with, what happened, what the consequences were. You did that?
Yeah.
All right. And how many
Because
did
I
you
was
come?
coming in here on a day that I was
How,
hungover
how
and
many?
had been
How many did you come up with?
I don't remember.
Where is it that you have it written down?
Either
Is
in
it-
my journal, my little iPhone journal, or my handwritten journal. I can't remember, but I don't have my handwritten journal on me right now.
Okay. Then you did the second half of the first step, is that right?
Yeah,
Uh,
that was where we
powerless,
wrote it down. Yeah.
powerless. This was powerless, or excuse me, the unmanageability of my entire life. Did you
Yeah.
write about that?
Like of the entire life or just the impact of the drinking?
No, it's called the unmanageability of my entire life in these following areas. The areas of money. There it is. We'll put it up in chat for you. Okay, so it's in chat right now. Can you see chat?
Yeah.
Okay.
Oh, yeah. So this is the one I did. Yes.
Okay, and you did the first half, which is what I drank, when it was, who I was with, what happened, and what the consequences were. Did you write that down too?
No, I don't think I wrote it down because
Okay,
no.
I want you to
Nope.
write it down. I want you to
Okay.
write I want you to write the first half of the first step.
Yes,
And
sir.
Preston's putting it up for you right now. This is called the first half of the first step.
Okay.
And it is, look in chat. It's when it was, what I drank, who I was with, what happened, and what the consequences were. And you're going to work your way all the way back to the first time you drank. And try to come up with 10 or 20 times. I came up with about 100. Cassie, how many did you come up with when you wrote this down?
I had 145,
Oh, no, you didn't.
like 144 to be exact.
Oh, well, that's a lot.
Wait,
I
you did this
probably-
set, you wrote 144 times this, like 1 through
Yeah.
5?
Yeah.
A lot of them though
yeah.
were copy and paste. Like it was the same situation, same scenario.
There you go. It seems you've made a friend. Okay. All right. Get going on this.
That's awesome.
All right. All right. Do that for tomorrow. See, we look at Cassie, we think she's perfect. She couldn't possibly have drank. There it is. The truth comes out. Okay, just do that for tomorrow and then get back to me. Thanks, Cassie. So Chelsea, are you there? Can we talk?
Yeah, I'm sorry. I tried to mess with my picture and then fumbling with my child, and I lost you guys, so I apologize.
Oh, you've made child today. Well, how are you liking the meeting today?
I'm liking it a lot. I like hearing everybody's stories. I like the activeness within the book and the different books. So looking at some of those links to get the other, I have the AA book, the big book, but
Okay.
the other ones.
And how'd you like seeing Cassie and Chelsea at the meeting? Aren't they fun? They're girls just like you.
Yes, it's yes, it's very nice.
And they had a drinking problem, which
Yeah.
they've over, and children. It's like, oh my God, this is a place I belong. There. So you have an AA book. Would you read the preface and the 4 forewords for tomorrow in the AA book and write down 5 takeaways? The preface and the four forewords. Yeah, the forward to the first, second, third, fourth edition.
Yes.
Okay, try to do that for tomorrow. Just try to come up with a few takeaways on it.
Okay.
All right, cool.
Yep.
Glad you're here. Welcome aboard.
Thank you.
Yep, you keep coming back. That is the smart play. Isn't it, Cassie? Isn't that the smart play? If you're a mom, drinking, job, kids, husband, family, come to AA, right?
Yeah, you have to put it first. You have to be a little selfish in that situation, in my opinion.
Yeah, a little, what did you call it?
So a little selfish. I mean, my sobriety has to come first.
Oh yeah, well, yeah, totally.
Yeah.
Okay. Okay, let's go to Rachel since we're calling on girls or women.
Good morning.
Rachel-
I'm just moving. I'm just standing right near a singer at a cafe. Sorry, I'm moving away.
And what is it? Sunday morning in Australia?
It is Sunday morning, sunny morning.
Do you have Starbucks there?
We do.
Are you in a
Big
Starbucks? Right?
No,
Are you-
I'm just walking. I'm about to walk past it actually. It's like right opposite Steve.
All right. So, what was your last reading and writing assignment?
So I'm doing my amends, my letters, and I'm about to send them to you to read.
I have no idea what you're
So-
saying. You have to. Can you walk outside or something?
Yep.
You have to speak a little more clearly. Try to use an American accent.
No, I did. Can you hear me?
Yeah, I said.
Yeah.
Try
Yeah.
to use an American accent. Like
Yeah.
mine.
Okay, is that
Okay,
better?
good. Yeah, that's better. Mhm,
So
yeah.
I'm working. I'm working on my letters and making my amends. I'm about to send them to you today.
Okay. Have you sent me any? You've sent me some in the email, right?
No, Preston just sent me your email because I didn't have your email, but I'll send them today.
You have my email now. Send it to me. Okay. And then, so you want to say what you're going to say to the person Like, who's your first person to make an amend to?
My daughter.
Okay, your daughter. So you'll start out with da da da. This is what I'm going to say to her, and then you know how to make the amend. What we do is we usually start out with something like this. You know, I've quit drinking and I've been going to AA for 26 days now, and part of the AA program is to make amends to people that we have harmed. And I know in the past through my drinking, I have harmed you because I was, intoxicated or not available or etc. Um, and I just wanted to make amends to you for that. And if there's anything that I can do to make things right, let me know. That's the basic
Okay.
context of an amend letter.
Yep.
Okay. So
Thank
send
you.
it, send one over to me. And then did you read pages 70 what the heck is it? It's 71 2 through 72 through 84.
84? Yes.
Have you read
And
that?
I'll
Okay,
keep on, and I'm keeping on reading.
that's the study on it. And of course, there's our podcast on the ninth step. And do you have that? You have a link to our YouTube podcast channel?
I do.
Okay. All right, perfect. So, and then, so how are you doing? Are you good?
Yeah, I'm really good. I'm really good.
All right. Feeling better, 26 days, good. And how do you like the fact that we have so many women in this meeting? Like we have
It's
Chelsea.
nice. Yeah, it's nice.
Isn't that fun? We have Rebecca, Chelsea, we have Cassie the Wonderful. She's a all the way. Have you noticed? She's just like a solid AA person. Okay, good.
She's an
Anyways,
amazing listener. Thank you, Cassie.
all right. So,
Thanks, Rachel.
okay, good. So, for everybody, what do we do here? We do the 12 steps of Alcoholics Anonymous. It's a 12-step process. We take you through all 12 steps in about a month and a half so that you can get the program and things get better and you start to feel better 100% all the time. Timmy, how's it going here? How many days sober are you now, Tim?
Hi, I'm Timmy, alcoholic. I'm 6 days sober
All right, good.
after
Did I
a,
did I
5
give
month.
you any assignments, reading or writing?
No, this is my 4th day here.
Okay, I'm going to give you one now.
Okay,
And do you have an AA book?
I do.
Oh, good. Okay, read the preface and the 4 forewords for tomorrow. The preface and the 4 forewords, and give me 5 takeaways on it. This is what I got out of the preface and forward to the first, second, third edition. Okay, 4th edition.
Okay, yes, sir.
Well, is that a Harley Davidson behind you?
Hell no.
Oh, is that your bike?
Yes.
Is that a motorcycle?
Yeah.
What is it?
Roadstar 1700.
Who makes those?
Yamaha.
Oh, it's a Yamaha. Ha, ha.
Yep.
Sorry, I can't say Yamaha. Oh, well, good for you. Glad you're here. All right. Perfect. Keep coming. Speaking of motorcycles, let's go to JT, who happens to ride a Harley. JT in Luxembourg, but he's an American living overseas.
Yes.
So JT, what is your last reading and writing set?
Well, I'm attempting to do steps 10 and 11 every day with the review, morning and evening. And I find when I do that, my day goes a lot better. It's like magic, really. And my latest writing assignment specifically, I'm reading the stories in the back of the book, and I read Missing Link on page 281.
Stop right there for a minute.
Yeah.
Preston, if you would put up, please, step 11, pages 86 through 88. This is the crux of the program, kids. And this is what everybody can be working on at any time. And that's what JT is working on. And when you do this process, 11-step process, as we've talked about last week, suddenly life starts to change and get better. Right, JT?
It's amazing. It's like I do exactly what we went over. I convert the pages into prayers as I read the text.
I convert it into prayers, and
There you go.
and it takes 5-10
Beautiful.
minutes, and I'm even starting to get God conscious through the day if I'm doing my program, you know.
God will direct you to doing
Yeah.
what he would have you be. And what that is, I found out as a person who had several startups, made money, lived life, that God wants me to be doing this meeting every day with you
Oh,
fine
cool.
people so that you can do what JT is about to start to do, which is move into a mountaintop and become a monk. No, I'm only kidding. That's a joke.
Oh, that sounds fantastic. All right.
Well, no, I live in a house in Boulder, Colorado, and attend
Right.
these AA meetings, and life's pretty good. All right, JT, the Cassie is cracking up. Well, it says we are not saints, except in your case. No, no, no. Okay. Okay, over to Preston. So Preston, hey, what are you working on?
Preston Alcoholic. I am working steps 10, 11, 12 daily, and I'm going through the 12 and 12 book, and doing like what we did with the stories, where we read a chapter and then we write like a little 25-word essay about it. And I'm on step 10 right now.
And you
So,
just went through our 15 days of this, and we record it, and you went through all 12 steps as we put it on our podcast right here in this room. How did you like that?
yeah, it was really cool. Yeah, I hadn't listened to him yet, just because I'm usually always here.
Yeah.
That's really cool though. It's awesome.
All right. So
it.
good. Glad you're here. Keep it up. Cassie, did I call on you? What? So you went through all of these classes with us, and the ones that you missed on the 12 steps, you went back and listened to, right?
Yeah, they're great to listen to really anytime if you're struggling with a step or need to help somebody else, just direct them to it. It really does seem like you're just in the meeting. There were times like I'm like, oh my gosh, it was just weird. It seemed like I was actually in the meeting, but it was our voices instead of the Zoom.
So one thing is that Preston, if you could put up a link to those again one more time for everybody here. So this is it's our YouTube, it's on our podcast. Go and listen to them, everybody, and you can share them too. You might share them. People in AA that are struggling, send them the whole damn playlist of the 12 steps. This is designed to help new people. All right, Cassie, so you're good, right? Are you good?
Yeah. And
Anything else?
I'm still doing the stories in the back.
Okay. What are you doing? Reading a story a day or a couple days?
It depends on the day. Like today, I listened to 3 of them because I was in the car for quite a while.
Oh, wow.
So I'm right now. I just finished part 2, so I'm going to be starting part 3 of the stories.
In the Alcoholics Anonymous book.
Yep.
Called Alcoholics Anonymous.
The
And then you're
personal stories.
you're getting ready to go to this conference on November 1st.
Yeah.
Is what this weekend?
Yeah, I'm going to go Saturday. Not today, obviously not today. I don't even know what day of the week it is. Next Saturday.
It's going to be you and Leslie.
And Matt.
And who else is going?
Matt.
Oh, Matt. Yeah, Matt's going. So that'll be fun. You can tell us more about that.
Yeah, it'll be great.
All right, thank you.
Yep.
Let's see here. Dr. Rochelle in Sydney, Dr. Harry Berto, Lori in Canada. So what was your last reading and writing assignment? You went through all the classes with us, didn't you, on the 12 steps, huh?
Yeah, except 11. I missed step 11.
So it's in the it's right there. Preston just put it up. So just go click on that and you can go listen to step 11 on the YouTube.
Okay.
It's pretty good. So why don't you did we give you another reading and writing assignment?
You gave me step 4 to do to write.
Oh, and did you get started on it?
Oh, I'm done it.
You did it?
Yeah,
And now you're ready for a fifth step.
yeah.
Okay, that's perfect. So let's see here. So we could do, let me ask Cassie really quick. Well, first of all, Lori, when can you do a fifth step? Anytime? Do you work?
No, I don't. I'm retired, but I fly out tomorrow to Arizona. So we're
What are you doing there?
spending the winter.
Wow, God out of here. You're going to Arizona for the winter?
Yeah.
Woohoo!
I haven't spent a winter in Canada in 24 years.
I don't blame you.
It's too cold.
Okay, you go. Oh, and what do you have, like a place in Arizona or something?
Yeah,
Or
if it, what is it? It's a fifth wheel in a park.
oh, it's in the park.
Yeah, we just
So
leave it.
you don't have to take your big F-350 and tow it down there.
No, it's already down there.
Oh, really?
Only it's a
And
little.
what happens to it in the summer?
I just move it into my room.
No, I mean, what do you do with your what do you do with the trailer when you're in
Oh, it's
Canada?
there. It stays there all the time. It's been there for 20 years.
Oh, really? How do you know raccoons won't get in it?
Oh, it's pretty good. It's pretty safe.
Oh, is it? Do
Yeah.
the people watch it and take care of it and all that?
Yeah, it's in a park. There's a lot of people in the park still.
Oh, that's good. Okay. Well, we'll once you get down there and get settled, we'll do your
Yeah.
fifth step. Okay.
Yeah, okay, thank you.
All right. So yeah, and go watch or listen to the 11th step. So how are you liking this meeting? You've been coming, how long have you been coming here to this
Oh,
meeting?
it's been a few weeks anyway.
And you apparently you like it, huh?
Yeah, I do. I do. I've never been through one like this where it's teaching you.
Yeah, it's a class. This is
Yeah,
definitely that.
yeah.
It,
Explaining everything and it's making you do the work.
that's right. Yeah, which is what you said you needed. And so here you are. Jeff is here too, 39 years. Jeff
Yeah.
says the same thing. Like, why do you keep coming? And Jeff says, I have more things to learn here. Me too. I will tell you, I have learned so much doing this. Even
Yeah.
though I know this material solid and have since say 1987,
Yesterday,
it makes me redo it.
yeah. Yesterday was fantastic. I got so much out of it.
Oh, out of our 12, yeah, what'd you get out of it?
Out of sponsoring. Well, I'm not very good at sponsoring. I haven't had very good luck and nobody stays sober and I can't get them to read the books and just how to go about it.
Do you have people that come to you and say, will you sponsor me?
Yeah.
You do. Where do they come from?
One's in BC, one's in just under the Ontario,
Yeah, there's Minnesota, Michigan,
one
why
in
not?
two in Arizona.
Okay. Well, listen, yeah, tell you what, we will teach you how to sponsor people.
Yeah.
Okay. And we'll show you exactly how to do it. I had no success until I learned this method. And through a sponsor that I had. So what we do is we start out exactly what we do here. Give you reading assignment and writing assignment in the big book. I don't want to do it. Okay, go to hell. What? So you know what I used to do? I would sit down with people and I'd have a 16, Debbie thought that was funny. I would sit down with a 16-point printout sheet, which is call me every day for 30 days on a 2.5-minute check-in. Maybe we'll talk about that at another meeting. Well, maybe we'll go over that tomorrow. But there's a very specific way to do it. Then you get people reading and you get them writing just what we're doing in here.
Yeah.
And the ones that don't want to do it, it's like, okay, I don't want to talk about your cat or your pathetic life.
Yeah, the pathetic life. One that blew my mind was all she really wanted. I found out after a month of spending a lot of time with her. She just wanted me to write a letter to her lawyer for the courts because she had a DUI.
Oh, well, we do that right away here. People come in and say, can I get a letter for the judge? I'm like, sure, write the letter. Bob's great. He's doing terrific. Don't put him in jail if you can help it. Whatever. We just, or if Bob doesn't get too drunk too much anymore since he's been coming, but mostly he's sober. I know I don't say that. Okay, listen, we're gonna move on here, Lori. Glad you're here. I'm glad you enjoy it. 100% good to see you. Okay, so let's go right over here to Stacy. What are you working on? How you doing?
I'm good. I've been doing 10 and 11, and I think yesterday was doing 12 for me.
That's
So
right. How did you like yesterday's
it was
class?
good. I like it. I look forward to sponsoring people.
Well, we just do it the way we do it here. Now, we had some
Hmm.
people come and they went and did it their way, which was the rehab therapy. That doesn't work. If you sponsor people the way we do it right here, everybody gets well. All right. Good. Over to Debbie. What are you working on? Your last reading and writing assignment.
I'm right there with Stacy, working on 10 and 11. I'm gonna start diving into the stories in the back now, in addition to that.
You can do that, and then you have 66 days. So that's good. And you attended all of our little classes, so that's good. And so we'll talk more about this tomorrow. You can also sponsor people if you find them at other meetings, that's fine. Glad you're here 100%. Sam in Virginia, 24 days. Have you been to this meeting before, Sam? Jan to Sam. Sam, I am.
Hey,
How's it
Jan,
going?
how are you doing? Sorry, I'm trying to unmute here.
Oh, Sam,
Can you hear
okay,
me?
we know you.
Yeah, I've
So,
been here a while. It's just I had to take a 4-day break because I was on a work trip.
oh, is that right? What do you do? What kind of work do you do?
I work for the government.
You do? Are you an astronaut? Because I see this. I see
Nothing as
that.
cool as that.
All right. I mean, I can see the Earth behind you. I thought, oh, maybe
Oh
he's
no,
on
I
the
do love
internet.
space, and what I do is works in space. But yeah, that's as
I
far as I
thought
can go.
maybe you're on the International Space Station. So,
No.
what was your last reading and writing assignment?
Oh my God, it's been a while. My last one, I believe I was on step 4, if I'm not mistaken. I have my notes here. Nope, I lied. Step 6.
And
Talking
did
about a
we do?
higher power and the 10
Did we do?
attributes.
Okay, did we do a fifth step with you?
I don't believe so.
You did. Okay, so you wrote your step 4. Did
Yep.
you write it out?
Yes. You want me to email it?
No.
Okay.
So we need to do a step 5 with you.
Okay.
Now, when are you going to be around?
Oh, I'm available every day for the next week at least, except for next weekend.
Oh, okay. So are you around?
I'll be
So,
around.
okay. So tomorrow, let's talk about setting up a step 5 with you. Make sure you get back with me on that. Who did we miss? Scott in the Bay Area. Hey, Scott, how are you enjoying today's meeting? Jan to Scott.
Hello. I'm just kind of still. I'm really new to specifically AA. I've been
All
doing
right.
ring or a life ring, but I like it. It's more educational, more
All right.
engaging.
This is this your first time here? So here's the deal. Just come if you want to for 5 days. And if you want to join the group, we'll put you to work. Jonathan, how's it going? Jonathan, how are you liking today's meeting? Jan to Jonathan. Get up off that couch. That's that James Brown song. Get on up. Do you have that song there, Preston? ML, how are you? How are you liking today's meeting?
I'm liking it just fine. I think
Did
I
I
have
give you a reading and write? Did I give you a reading or writing assignment?
no, but I've been taking down notes on the
All right,
assignments
so
you're giving
listen,
everybody.
why don't I give you a reading assignment, which is read the preface and the 4 forwards
All right.
in the AA book, and then write 5 takeaways that you get from it. Read the preface, and the 4 forwards, forward to the first, forward to the second, forward to the third, forward to the fourth edition, and then write down 5 takeaways for tomorrow. Glad you keep coming back here. Excellent job. Jeff, how are you liking today's meeting? You're the last one.
Yeah, Jeff, alcoholic. Yeah, I tell you, I'm thinking about learning so much because you hit on something about the recovery rate today is like 8 or 10%, where it used to be 100 or 90. It became, at some point in time, has been pointed out to me, a me program rather than a we program.
Yeah.
You know, you go to rehab and well, I'm not putting rehab down, never been there, but then you come out and you somehow it becomes a me program, not a we program. It doesn't end at rehab. We must all work together and learn what the steps are trying to teach us so we can proceed. That's it. That's the bottom line. That's what this meeting does.
Thank you. If you would, hey, I'll ask, hey, Cassie, can you read? Can you read you want to read the
Absolutely.
promise?
Yep.
Okay.
All right. Let's get to the page. Okay, here we go. These are the promises. If we are painstaking about this phase of our development, we will be amazed before we are halfway through. We are going to know a new freedom and a new happiness. We will not regret the past, nor wish to shut the door on it. We will comprehend the word serenity, and we will know peace. No matter how far down the scale we have gone, we will see how our experience can benefit others. That feeling of uselessness and self-pity will disappear. We will lose interest in selfish things and gain interest in our fellows. Self-seeking will slip away. Our whole attitude and outlook upon life will change. Fear of people and of economic insecurity will leave us. We will intuitively know how to handle situations which used to baffle us. We will suddenly realize that God is doing for us what we could not do for ourselves. Are these extravagant promises? We think not. They are being fulfilled among us, sometimes quickly, sometimes slowly. They will always materialize if we work for them.
Perfect. Thank you. So here comes the serenity prayer. It goes like this. It's up in chat. God, grant me the serenity to accept the things I cannot change, courage to change the things I can, and the wisdom to know the difference. So this meeting is officially over. We meet every day, same bat time, same bat channel. And if anybody has any questions about this meeting, or AA, you can allow you to unmute, especially you new guys.